So I'm mildly salty because I just recorded an episode and it decided to not actually record my audio. So there's that. And I'm slightly miffed. Well, okay then. That happened. We'll just go ahead and pick up where we left off. Basically, what we did was a lot of hunting, and we did learn one important thing. And maybe I'll put that clip in here at some point. But we did learn one important thing, and that's that you can actually perfect pounce an animal when it's coming at you to attack. So let me demonstrate here. And we'll fight one of these pigs, which normally these guys absolutely suck to fight, and they're really annoying and very, very dangerous. But we'll get one of the pigs aggroed, we'll back off, and you can see it does a lot of damage, so it's not something you really want to have to fight, but if you perfect pounce, you can take it down. And that's a very, very, very good thing. It's basically a game changer. So I do apologize about having lost the last episode due to it not having any audio. But the other important thing that we talked about is that we now have a name for our newest fox cub, and her name is Sora, and that name actually means sky, and I just feel like it's fitting because she kind of does remind me of a cloudy winter sky, and I think it's a really good name. Now, you guys submitted a lot of awesome names, and it was very, very hard to narrow down, let me tell you. Very, very cool, and definitely a lot of awesome names. But I have decided to go with Sora, and definitely make sure you can continue to submit names because that's going to be very important in the future. Probably won't be using any more new names this season, but definitely as we move into the next season, we'll be needing names for fox cubs, we'll be needing names for mates, all kinds of things. And okay, we do have to be a little bit careful with the pig because Sora is not strong. All right, there we go. We should be able to take it down. But yeah, so other than that, nothing spectacularly out of the ordinary happened. We got Sora up to level 8, and now level 9, as you can see, and almost level 10. And Galahad did have a brush with death, but he ended up being okay. And yeah, it kind of sucks to lose the audio, but thankfully nothing majorly dramatic happened. So we're definitely going to continue to work with Sora here, though, and keep trying to level her up, because once she reaches level 20, or once she gets close and then completes a boss fight, we will be letting her go off on her own. And after that happens, we will actually be ending Auryon and Galahad's story, because they're getting older, and foxes only live for a few years. That pig just sunk through the ground. What in the world? But yeah, so foxes don't live for all that long, and given how much time we've already spent with Auryon and Galahad, they're getting older, and it's about time for them to retire. They're not going to have another fox cub. They're basically just going to settle down to live out their elder days in peace and quiet, and we're going to let them do that, and their story will be ending at the end of this season. We will be letting them go. And, oh, nope, not what I wanted to do. I just need my stamina to regain. There we go, because we need to, okay, here we go. Not quite what I wanted to do. Okay, oh, this is actually going to be more difficult than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's back up. All right, nope. Oh my goodness, okay. Okay, nope. We need, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Oh my goodness, there we go. But yeah, so we definitely need to keep training Sora here, but we will be saying farewell to these two, and we'll either be going on to have an Arctic fox family or a fennec fox family in the mid-season here. So we'll start a separate season that's completely unrelated to our red fox family. They'll have their own season again later on, but we will be playing with a different kind of fox sometime in the meantime and exploring that a little bit and kind of exploring some of those different species. So you guys will have the chance to vote on that. I'll probably even try to get the poll up sometime in this episode, so like if you check the video description for this, you should have access to that poll. And this makes everything infinitely easier, let me tell you. This was a huge discovery. It was actually Sora who made it. That was the kind of dramatic scene that I told you about, that I am kind of sad that we missed out on, because she actually managed to save Auryon. Galahad got attacked by a pig and taken down when things went a little bit wrong. And so he was injured, and Auryon was in some serious trouble, and we had to do something, and we found out that you can perfect pounce a pig because Sora's not strong enough to take him on head on at all. Like, Auryon can kind of handle it if she kites a little bit and manages to dodge around them and such. Sora can go down in just a matter of maybe 5 hits, so it's pretty dangerous for her to have anything to do with pigs, and really, really a bad situation when she gets attacked. And so to have this ability is a complete and total game changer for us. You can see how it actually fully changes the way that we're able to hunt, and it enables us to be able to work a lot faster and to accomplish a lot more in only a little bit of time here. And to potentially get out of dangerous situations. So like if one of these pigs ends up attacking us, then we can actually deal with that in a lot better of a way than we would have been able to before. Okay, there we go. All right. It completely changes the way that everything works, essentially, and it makes a huge difference in pretty much everything. So that is a very big thing, and I'll maybe try and put that clip in at some point underneath the audio here, if I can, at least the footage of it, because unfortunately I did lose the entirety of the audio part of the episode, and so that was not good. I'm mildly salty about that, but well, we're okay. I mean, at least there wasn't anything that the audio itself was very important to lose. It was really just that one discovery. Otherwise, we basically just ran around the farm and took stuff out. So, but yeah, we're going to continue to work with Sora here until she gets trained up. And then again, what we've been doing with the foxes is that by default at level 20, if they make it to level 20, then by default they're allowed to go off on their own. Otherwise, at level 18, they're given a chance to fight a boss, and if they manage to defeat that boss, then it's kind of their rite of passage in a way. Did that sheep just float? It, like, floated skyward. What even is happening today? But yeah, basically, it's kind of like a rite of passage of proving that they're strong enough to go out on their own. And so if they reach level 18 and manage to defeat a boss, then they're considered to be allowed to go out on their own. If they reach level 20, then they don't even have to defeat a boss. They're just by default allowed to go out on their own. Okay, alright. There we go. Gotta get this guy down as fast as possible, because that was almost disastrous. And here we go, another level up. And I think we should be doing a pretty... Did we get to finish that eating? I don't actually know. So we're up to level 11 now, and that's a very good thing. I don't know where these two are headed to, but they clearly had somewhere in mind that they were going together. All right. But in any case, we're just going to continue working here and do our very best to keep leveling up. Actually, let's see. Did we get another... We didn't get another point. What points do we have? We can add points here. I'm going to add points to the effect... I keep forgetting we have this Mark of the Wolf thing as well, and I think that's actually kind of helpful. And then this is good to have, and that's good to have. And that's definitely something that'll be worth getting. And then here we go. That's just the coat color and everything. And we're going to be keeping her with this white coat. And eventually she probably will end up going to the tundra and living out her life there, because her coat will definitely help her blend in more over there. The other thing we should do is we should try and get some fish, because we have a quest. That's the other thing I didn't show, is we have some quests, and or that we didn't get to see because of the losing the footage. But we have some quests here that I think here. So we have a mission left over from when Jedrick was here, which was to get some scales, and then we have a mission for Sora, who at the point I guess was called Todd. Who was still named Todd at that point. But we have those golden eggs as well, so I think we'll actually go ahead and try and do that. Okay, where is the farm dog? Farm dog has been misbehaving a little bit and popping up where he's not supposed to be. He's been wandering a little further from his post than I would like. He's been a little scary in that respect. And I think we'll head over here and see if we can get some of these golden eggs, and this will actually be a nice introduction for Sora to the tundra, because you can see that last egg is over there, and that might be... Oh, those are wolves. Okay. That might be a very good chance for her to see what the tundra's like and to maybe realize that, hey, this could be some place where I would want to go and live. So we need to let our stamina recover, and we're definitely going to avoid those wolves because that's not a good place to be. That's not something we want to mess around with. We definitely want to avoid them over there because otherwise we're going to be in for some trouble. Auryon, what's happening to Auryon? What? Oh no, they got in a fight with a wolf, didn't they? Oh my gosh. Okay, we're leaving. Because, oh no. Are you kidding me? No, okay. Well, I'm going to pause momentarily. We'll roll and see what we have to get for each of them. So for Auryon, we have 2 pieces of prey, and for Galahad, we have 3. So that's not terrible, and we definitely want to be a little bit careful because I don't know what we're going to end up finding, but oh my gosh, Sora's off on her own now. This could be very bad. And we definitely need to figure out if we can hunt anything here. We'll have to find something, but we'll have to find it a little bit closer to when they recover. And that's actually not going to give us a whole lot of time because right now Sora is the only one who's able to hunt. The others will be too injured when they return to actually do any hunting. There's a raccoon right there. And I don't really want to take it on though. And so we're going to be relying entirely on Sora to be able to catch prey for them. And that's a little bit scary because Sora's the weakest member of the group. She only just reached any sort of a level that was going to enable her to be able to hunt, like, basically at all. Are we even able to catch up to a raccoon? I don't know if we are. We might need to head back to the farm pronto because, yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to have to... We're going to head back to the farm because that's going to be the easiest place to fulfill that mission, and we're just going to hope that we get there in time. We're going to have to run as far as we can, as fast as we can, and because we're not going to be able to run down any of the prey out here, we're going to have to rely on prey that is contained to actually be able to hunt it down, because otherwise we're going to have too much trouble, I think. We need to just run back this way, and thankfully I don't think we're too far, but we'll snack on some mushrooms here because we're getting a little hungry, and then I'll just get some of our hunger up here, because I think otherwise we're going to have too much trouble, and we have some time left in the episode, but not quite as much as I would like. Thankfully we only have to find 5 pieces of prey, but even so, it's not a very good situation because they're not allowed to help us, so we can't just like switch over to them if there's any danger. We're going to have to rely entirely on Sora to, at least for the first pieces of food, because otherwise we're going to have too much trouble. Are we able to catch this chicken? I don't think so. I don't think we're quite fast enough. We got to get one more dexterity, I think, before we're going to be ready to chase down prey on our own, because we definitely are a lot faster now, but what is running away? There's something just galloping down. Oh, it's a sheep. I don't know what it's running from. It seems like it's running away from something, but it's now running. Yeah, we're not going to make that. Okay, we gotta get back to the areas where there are actual animals. We're just going to run through this berry area because there's not much point in hanging around. And there is a horse. A horse that just vanished. Okay, never mind. Alright, there's a pig. I think we'll try for this pig because that will give us 3 food. If we can catch 2 pigs, I think we'll be alright. But we need to be careful. Yeah, that wolf snuck up on us, and Sora just barely managed to get out of the way, and it's a good thing that she did, because we would have been in a lot more trouble if she hadn't. Oh my gosh, that's the horse. I didn't know what that was at first, and it startled me. I thought something really bad was happening or something like that, but it's just the horse. Okay. Alright, we're going to, okay, here we go. There we go. We can take down the pig just like that. And perfect pounce it. I don't really want... Well, I guess we'll wait. And I wish you could get... I guess you could fill up on water. I wish you could fill up on water from the rain, because I think that would help quite a lot. And I'm just hoping there's nothing dangerous that's going to try and come at us from these woods here. But we have a good start here, and hopefully this carcass will stick around for a little bit longer until Auryon and Galahad get here, because then I think we should be able to hunt one more thing of food and still be okay. So let's see. Okay, just a few more seconds and then Auryon will be back, and then we can get her over here and let her eat. And then we should be able to have Sora then. Did we get up to level 12? No, we're still at level 11. Okay. Let's start eating, and that should call Auryon. There we go. There's Auryon, and we'll go ahead and let her eat. She just needs 2 food. And there we go. 1, 2, and Galahad needs 3. So this will be a good start for him. Oh my goodness, Sora had to be quite the hero there. Running all the way back here by herself. And then having to hunt for both of her parents when they were injured. She is proving already to be quite the strong warrior and quite the strong huntress, and I think that's something that can definitely work to her advantage in the future. I think she has a very good chance of actually being able to survive once she gets out there. Let's switch back to Galahad. We'll let him finish eating, and there we go. So he should be fine. We'll switch back to Sora. We'll let her eat the rest here, and there we go. So, I don't know, you guys. It definitely is seeming like Auryon and Galahad don't quite have what they used to have. They're definitely slowing down a little bit as they're getting older, and it's definitely getting more and more dangerous for them. So, they'll probably settle down to a nice, quiet life, probably here at the farm once they retire, I imagine. And we'll kind of take advantage of having a steady food supply here for the taking, as opposed to venturing out into the wide open world like that. They'll save that for the younger foxes. And let's see if we can catch this pig. Okay, we can. There we go. And we did not manage to get the chicken as well. I was kind of hoping we could just catch the pig and then snag the chicken as well. But no such luck. And definitely one thing that's different about this game from real life is that you do end up doing a lot of surplus hunting. And that's something that you really don't see in real life. Foxes will probably hunt what they need for the most part, and then not anymore, because it's just, surplus hunting isn't how it works in nature. It's not a conscious thing, but if you think about it, if an animal's always surplus hunted, then you'd have whole species just dying out because the predators would be taking them down too quickly. And so basically it's one of those things where instinct will tell them, hey, don't do this. And so they'll hunt what they need and not anymore. But whereas in this game we do end up surplus hunting quite a lot, our food bar is pretty much constantly full, but we also have the secondary need of having to fill an experience bar. And so in order to do that, we do end up surplus hunting quite a lot. And so that's one difference between this game and real life for sure. Also, in real life, I don't think a fox would hunt a horse, or probably even a goat or a sheep, or probably even not a pig unless they found a really injured or sick one. Foxes are not as strong as this game can make them out to be. So let's make our way this way, and we are getting a little bit thirsty, but I think we'll be alright. We don't have that much time left in the episode, so I don't think we'll probably need to go get a drink just yet. I just want to catch a chicken. Are we not even fast enough to do that? I don't know that we are. Okay, here, if we stand right here. Nope, they all got by us. Okay, we'll have to let our stamina recover. There's a pig over there. Pigs are a little slower. We'll probably try and catch that pig. And we can head this way, I think. Here we go. Let's see if we can catch up to this pig. And hopefully we'll be able to level up at least one more time before the episode's over. So we didn't miss out on that much from last episode. Pretty much the only thing we missed was learning how to perfect pounce, attacking prey, and then Sora got some levels, and that's pretty much about it. There wasn't really anything extremely out of the ordinary, aside from quite a lot of hunting here at the farm. So thankfully, at least, I don't think you guys are missing out on too much from that. But it does mean then that I think we're a week faster into this probably than we would have been otherwise. So don't worry, I think we'll still probably have several weeks left, because even if Sora gets to level 12, we probably still have at least 3 weeks left in the season, just because it takes so long to level these guys up in many cases. And so we'll continue with Jedrick and Eclipse as well. Okay, let's speed up in running away and then turn around. Perfect pounce. There we go, and level up. Alright, so that works out really, really well. That's definitely been a game changer. So far, Sora is proving to be an extremely innovative and inventive fox who's finding new ways to do things that are very different from how they've always been done, and I feel that will very much work towards her favor as she sets out on her own into next season. Definitely a good trait to have as Fox, to be very cunning like that. And is that a goat? Yeah, that was a goat standing on a hen house. But I think we're probably going to go ahead and wrap up this episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.